Hello, Wastelanders! This is Julesmith, and I am playing Fallout 4, where I am Fiona, General of the Minutemen. Though in semi-retirement at this point, I've been playing this particular playthrough in the real world time about 5 years. It's my first playthrough, my first sole survivor. And in game time, I think it's also been about 5 years. We've been with Fiona and Hancock a long time. But today, I am doing a very special stream to announce the Fallout Scavenger Hunt on YouTube. It is a game that is being coordinated and sponsored by myself and Stella. Some of you may know her from the chat room, and she is a member of Team Trash Cake who streams Stardew Valley with me, and we have been friends for quite a while. She is coordinating the UK Europe side of things, and I am coordinating the US side of things. The Fallout Scavenger Hunt is a game that we devised that can be played in any Fallout game. Whether you have Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, or Fallout New Vegas. I don't know that it would work in Fallout Shelter or Fallouts 1 and 2, but you can try. If you can come up with some creative way to do it, you are more than welcome. Any Fallout game that you have is welcome. And what we have is a list of items. Like any scavenger hunt, you will run around and try to collect those items, and then you submit in various ways to us a picture, a screenshot of your character with all of the conditions fulfilled, and you will be entered to win a prize package. We are just doing this on our own. We are not making any money. It is free to play. The only thing you're required to have, obviously, is a Fallout game of some kind. You are not required to have the DLC. You are not required to pay postage if you win. Nothing. This is just something we're doing for fun. You can find out more about it, the rules, details, conditions, and all of that over on my website. It's either patreon.com/julesmith, or you can go to my author website, which is jlhilton.com. You can also check it out on Twitter if you know how to find me on Twitter, or find Stella. Stella is at Stella77 on Twitter, and I am at author jlhilton because it's an account I created years ago when I had some books published. But like I said, you can also look at the information on Patreon, patreon.com/julesmith. But all of the rules and conditions and all of that are spelled out. There's a little graphic you can see on Twitter. You can see it on my website. And I think Stella is sharing a graphic as well that has the list of scavenger hunt items. Earlier today, I played Fallout 3. I streamed that over on Twitch, and I demonstrated how one might fulfill the conditions of the scavenger hunt in Fallout 3. And I've posted some screenshots from that on my website, jlhilton.com, and on Twitter earlier today. But now I'm here to do it in Fallout 4. Hello, Absent-Minded. Welcome to the chat room. And hello, Stella. Hey, hey. You're there. Are we ready for this? We kind of pulled it out of our asses at the last minute. We said, hey, this would be fun. Let's try to do it before Halloween. That was last week. And now here we are. But if it goes well, we'll do it again, and maybe even do it for other video games. So we have some ideas for doing this in Skyrim, possibly, and possibly doing it in Stardew Valley as well. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so like I said, I've already done it once today in Fallout 3, fulfilled all of the conditions. I had a plan. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I did it. It took me less than half an hour to do it in Fallout 3, but I don't have a plan for Fallout 4 yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know one of the conditions is the color orange, and I do have some orange on my shirt and some orange in my hair, so I'm already living that condition. Let's see, what else do we have here on the list? we have to come up with an animal and a toy. Well, I tell you what, I know exactly what I want to do. I want to get a monkey. I want to get one of the Jangles moon monkeys. That is both an animal and a toy, and that is acceptable. If you can meet two conditions with one object, that is absolutely fine. I don't know if we have a Jangles in here somewhere.
Most folks that run.
Let's see if there's a Jangles. No Jangles.
With me, don't let out the day. I'm impressed.
But we might be able. Now, see, any of these toys would count.
Feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Yeah, I know. Any of these toys would count as a toy. It would also count as an animal, I suppose, because it's a teddy bear or a sloth. We'll allow it. But I am gonna get. I guess I could go with the sloth. Yeah, let's do the sloth. What the heck? Well, that's a Nuka World thing. I don't necessarily. You don't have to have the DLC. So let's see if we can just do a regular monkey.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days.
Biggest
town I ever saw.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm sure I have something you need.
Are you the junk guy? I can't tell.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Great.
Does he look like the junk guy? Yeah, he looks like the junk guy. You got a Jangles moon monkey, my dude? He does! Let's buy it. Okay. Alright, so we have just fulfilled two conditions, an animal and a toy. Let's see, what else do we need? A super mutant. Well, the super mutant can be alive or dead. So I can either go kill one with Hancock, or I can go and get strong. That would count as well. I don't want to lose Hancock, so maybe we'll just go kill a mutant. Hey, Jessike, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. It says, yay, more Fiona and Fallout 4. Yes. I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but we are doing a Fallout Scavenger Hunt. It is something that Stella and I put together, and I announced it on my Patreon page and on Twitter, and I also, I think I sent some messages out on Discord. But, yeah, anyone can participate. Anyone with a Fallout game can participate. And it can be any Fallout game. It doesn't have to be Fallout 4, so long as you can meet the conditions of the Scavenger Hunt, which are listed on Twitter, Patreon, and my website. I'm just going to demonstrate how it could be done in Fallout 4. Earlier today, I streamed Fallout 3 on Twitch and demonstrated how it could be completed in that game. And you can see screenshots of that on Twitter and on my website. I think I'll add them to Patreon too. I haven't added the screenshot to Patreon yet for Fallout 3, but I should do that right now. Right now while I'm streaming. I'll add it so people can see it at patreon.com/JewelSmith. Fallout 3 Scavenger Hunt. There we go. And save. Alright, so if you go to patreon.com/JewelSmith right now, you can see the picture that I took in Fallout 3. You can also see a picture of all the prizes you can win. They are fan-made prizes that I made myself. Made and or gathered. But most of them are made. And Stella is putting together some fan-made prizes that one winner in the UK or Europe will receive from her. So when she's got that put together and I get a picture of that, I'll post that as well. But yeah, I'm just doing the US side. International postage is just too darn expensive. And right now, with all the craziness in the Postal Service and the shipping and everything, like, you know, the whole shipping problem that we're having around the globe, you know, I don't want anything to get lost. So we're just doing the US and Europe at this time, unfortunately, for those who aren't in those areas. But That's what we got to do, because it's free to enter, free to play. We're not making any money off of this, so can't really afford to pay high international shipping prices and or have your items get lost. Alright, so we need a mutant. We'll kill one later. We need a food item and a skull. Alright, well, what kind of skulls do we have? We have human skulls in Fallout 4. We have Brahmin skulls in Fallout 4. I don't know if there are other types of skulls. I don't think so. Let's see if we have a Brahmin skull in here. No. We do have lots of food items, though. Let's take a gourd. Any food item counts. It can be soda, it can be cotton candy, it can be corn, it can be anything you want. If you have the cannibal perk in the game and you want it to be a person, that's fine too. Just let us know. Just specify. I am a cannibal, therefore people are food. Alright, I'm out here at Nuka World. I know this is kind of weird. Why am I out here? I'm out here at Nuka World because I was taking some pictures. There's also right now a Halloween photo challenge. It's not something that I'm organizing. It's just something I'm participating in. Someone on Twitter posted the challenge, and every day for the month of October there's a different prompt. Things like campfire, bat, witch, spooky, orange and black, stuff like that. Every day has a different prompt, and you can post pictures from a Fallout game that hey sweetie, how you doing? Aww. And you post pictures that that you take that reference that prompt. I've been doing it every day this month. And I came out here and was taking a few pictures in Nuka World for the Halloween challenge. If you want to see that, you can go to Twitter and look for hashtag Halloween. That's Fallout plus Halloween, FALLOWEEN. And you can see all of the awesome pictures that people have been taking in Fallout games. I've also, I guess I could post all of the pictures that I've taken over on my website, maybe on Patreon or someplace at some point when I'm done with the challenge. But it's pretty cool. So anyway, that's why I'm out here in Nuka World. Let's see here. Let's go back to the mainland. Hey, Easy E, Fallout says, yay, Fallout. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Istella. Yeah, Istella, you gotta keep mentioning that challenge. As people show up and hang out with us, we have to keep telling everyone what's going on. Istella and I have coordinated a Fallout Scavenger Hunt. With prizes, you can win fan-made prizes. I should probably talk about the prizes, too. Here, I'm gonna go. Where do I have a bunch of stuff stored? Where's a nearby? We'll go to Sunshine Tidings. The prizes. Well, the prize package in the US that I put together is all fan-made stuff. We have a replica Buff Out bottle. We have a Nuka-Cola bottle cap keychain, a Nuka-Cola bottle cap necklace. There's a Grandchester Mystery House and Nuka World tickets. Those are prop replicas that I actually bought on Etsy, etsy.com. There is a Wasteland Survival Guide with the classic Fallout 3 cover, because the Wasteland Survival Guide was created in Fallout 3 via a very long quest line with Moira. But what it is a blank composition book with a Wasteland cover on it, and one of my lucky magic 8 balls. There's a lucky 8 ball you can get in Fallout 3, and I have these 8 ball tins that I make. well, I didn't make the tin itself, but I take the tin, and the tin has the tickets and the bottle cap stuff and some Fallout stickers and things in it, so you get a little 8-ball.
Me neither.
And then there is a Nuka-Cola LED bottle lamp. It's a brown bottle with a Nuka-Cola label, and it has LED lights inside that you can turn on and off. It's pretty cool. So if you want to see pictures of that, it is on my website, patreon.com/JewelSmith. You don't need to be a patron to see it. It should be a public post that anyone can see. I'll double check and make sure it's public, though. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's public. Okay. And you can also see it on my author website, which is jlhilton.com. That's got all the terms and conditions for the scavenger hunt. Right, and it can be done in any Fallout game, Istella is saying. That is correct. Ada, I thought that you were a provisioner. Maybe you need to get a move on.
Not a great tactical position, Napoleon.
Why is she here? I thought she was assigned to being a provisioner. Oh, potatoes.
Seems to be going well.
Let's grab some potatoes while we're here. I can always use vegetable starch. Anyway, yeah, you can play it in Fallout 4. You can play it in Fallout 3. You can play it in Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 76. Earlier today, I was streaming on Twitch, and I demonstrated how the conditions of the scavenger hunt could be met in Fallout 3. And there's a screenshot of that on my website. Hey, Lord Ranulph, how you doing? What's all this then? Lord Ranulph is asking. Oh, I still is saying, do we post that people need to specify US or EU? That's a good point. Yeah, we didn't really think about that, did we? We kind of made all this up in the past week. We had an idea. I was streaming Potion Craft over on Twitch, and I was chatting with Dark Arrow in the chat room, and I don't know, one thing led to another, and I just had this idea, like, wouldn't it be cool if we did a scavenger hunt, but it was in Fallout, so that anyone anywhere in the world with a Fallout game could participate? Because we were talking about local scavenger hunts. I was talking about an artist near where I live that would do a big like scavenger treasure hunt thing every year. And we were talking about that, and then I said, it'd be cool if there was one that everyone in the whole world could participate in through a video game. So then Estelle and I were talking about it, and she had some ideas, and we just said, hey, you think we could do this before Halloween? Sure. So we kind of threw it all together. But if it goes well, we'll do another one maybe for Skyrim around Christmas time, and maybe Stardew Valley next year. Any game that's kind of an open world where you can run around and gather items and things. But yeah, you can get all the information about it at patreon.com/JewelSmith. Should be the top post. And then also on my website, my author website, jlhilton.com, or if you follow me on Twitter or can find me on Twitter, I posted information about it over there as well. Okay. We are here. We're looking for a skull. That's one of the things we need. Let's see if there's skulls in the workshop here. Oh, there's bottle caps. I'll take those. No Brahmin skull. And the items have to be visible. So a skull inside your own head doesn't count, or a skull inside a super mutant's head doesn't count. Super mutant is one of the conditions of the scavenger hunt. Dead or alive, super mutant. So you could use Fox, which is what I did in Fallout 3. You could use Strong here in Fallout 4. Or you could go kill a super mutant. That's fine. Whatever you want to do to get a super mutant. But the skull in their head doesn't count for the skull in the Scavenger Hunt. Okay, there's not a skull here. Let's go somewhere else. How about Abernathy Farm? Do they have some skulls? Let's go find out. But yeah, the items have to be visible. And they have to all be in one screenshot. The official list is on the website that I mentioned, and you can see a sample photo from Fallout 3 of how I fulfilled all of the conditions in Fallout 3. Now, I don't have Fallout New Vegas. I mean, I have it on my PlayStation 3, but I can't play it myself, so I can't demonstrate how it's done in Fallout New Vegas. Maybe somebody else will. I don't know. And I don't play Fallout 76. I don't have that game either. But maybe at some point, Istella or someone will, you know, show how it could be done in Fallout 76. I'm going to do Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Just to show that it's possible. And you are welcome to be as creative as you want in fulfilling the conditions. So long as all of the stuff on the list is in the screenshot. That's all you need to do. It's free to play, free to enter. Does a bladed bat count as a bladed weapon? Absolutely. Sure. I'd say it does. And if you can fulfill multiple conditions with one item, that's welcome as well. Like I had a Nuka Quantum bottle. That's a food item and a glowing item. Or I've got, in this game, I've got a Jangles the Moon Monkey. That's an animal and a toy. That counts. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, I'm here to find a skull. Let's hop down, hop down. Oh, and there's more maters.
Seems to be growing well.
And if you guys think that this scavenger hunt idea is fun, you really should check out Falloween too. The Falloween photo challenge on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, just look for hashtag Falloween, which is a combination of Fallout and Halloween. I've been posting pictures every day for that. Screenshots. I've been doing screenshots from Fallout Shelter, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4 for various prompts each day. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, let's see. Here's the workshop. Do they have a skull? Let's look. Take those bottle caps. Junk. Ooh, a Deathclaw skull would be perfect. Can we get a Deathclaw skull in this game? Or just a hand? I can't remember. It's been so long. There's a skull. I'll take it. I think it's Deathclaw hide and Deathclaw hand. I don't think we can get a skull. And we can put a head on the wall, but it's not a skull. Yeah. Okay. ECE is asking, do Raider heads count as skulls? Skulls got to be visible. That's one of the conditions. Items have to be visible, so it can't be a skull inside someone's head covered with flesh. Yeah, it's got to be bare bones. Bare bones. Lord Runoff saying, this reminds me of way back when I issued the Haunted House Build Challenge. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I never seen a Deathclaw skull in the game. I was just getting confused because I have a Deathclaw skull on my desk. I have a dragon skull from Skyrim and a Deathclaw skull from Fallout. My husband got me those from someone who was doing 3D printing of them. They're little small versions, like about 6 inches wide or so.
Hi, how are you?
I look at it every day. So I just... I guess I kind of got confused. I was like, yeah, there's Deathclaw skulls. Oh, wait, no, just on my desk. Lord Warnoff says, I know exactly where to find skulls. And I Celestus, I bet you do. Sure. Does a rifle with a bayonet count as a bladed weapon? Absolutely, I think so. Sure. We're pretty broad. So long as it's visible and it's all in one screenshot, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if links can be posted on YouTube the way I've got my channel set up. I mean, you can try. But if it doesn't post, it might be because I've got links turned off, link posting turned off. Just so I don't get weird spammy things, you know. I still was saying a sheep squatch skull would count in 76. Well, you said 78, but I think you mean 76, right? Yeah, if you post it, it might show up for me to see. It might not show up for everyone else, though. Or you can send it to me. I don't know if you're on Twitter or something. Oh, that's pretty. You know, since I've been doing the Halloween photo challenge, I've been looking at Fallout very differently, you know, with a photographic eye. Trying to capture interesting images for the photo challenge. And I have just, I don't know what it is, but it's just, I've been amazed at the beauty of the contrast of colors. I mean, I assume they did it on purpose, but there's a very orange and blue tone to a lot of stuff in this game. And because I find a lot of things with that contrast of either like yellow, like golden yellow and blue, or orange and blue. And I find it a lot in Fallout 4, and it's so pretty. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just what I see with my eye when I look around. It's what catches my eye, but I don't know, like this. I just love like the golden star against the blue starry sky, you know? I mean, look at that. So pretty.
Crazy or real tough to survive out here. At least that's what worked for me.
Oh, I know what else I want to do. Oh, I've got something special to show y'all. I have got, you probably already know, a lot of you probably already know about this, but there is a very interesting Easter egg in Nuka World. Let me make some vegetable starch right quick. While we're doing this, oh my gosh, I have a ton of taters. While we're doing this scavenger hunt, I'm also going to show you this thing. I've been wanting to show you guys. I cannot believe that this game has been out for, what now, 6 years or something, and I only just found out about this Easter egg. It's inside Fizz Top Mountain. Why am I carrying around 3 bags of fertilizer? Honestly, Fiona, you have a problem. Alright, well, hang on to the skull. That's what I want to get rid of. There we go. Why is whiskey in my junk? That's just a whiskey bottle if it's in my junk. It's not aid. Alright. Woof. That was a lot of stuff. Well, hang on to Jangles. We need that. We need the skull. Alright, what bladed weapons do we have in this game? Am I carrying anything? Bladed. I usually carry around a little combat knife everywhere I go. Just as RP, you know, an eating knife. Gotta have an eating knife. An eating knife and a shanking knife. Nope, I don't seem to have anything bladed. Just checking. Why am I carrying a syringer rifle, honestly? Alright. Yeah, really. Dirty water. Lord Runoff was talking about dirty water. Yeah, in Fallout 4, you need dirty water for various things, but then you can't find it other than in those little cartons. And that's ridiculous because there's dirty water in abundance everywhere. I mean, there's dirty water in every puddle and in the ocean and just everywhere. And so, yeah, we should be able to take empty bottles and fill them up and get dirty water in the game. Absolutely. It's ridiculous that we can't. Alright. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, back to Nuka World. We were in Nuka World and then I left Nuka World. Let's go back to Nuka World because I've got a thing to show y'all. Alright, let's go. That's right. That's probably why I was in Nuka World to begin with. I was thinking, hey, we'll show them this when we're... Next time we stream, we'll show them this thing. But then I got all caught up in the scavenger hunt. Oh, Jessike says, sorry, Jewel and I still got a shut down. Thunderstorm in the area. Okay, Jessike. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. You can always watch the rest later on YouTube. It shall be saved. Hello, Celtic Granny. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I am here to do the Fallout Scavenger Hunt and also to show everyone a cool Easter egg thing that I just found out about. Some of you might already know about it, but I just found out about it, so I'm going to show you. It's in Nuka World. Alright, here in Nuka Town, USA. We'll go past the marketplace, and we're going to go to Fizz Top Mountain. Now, I already finished Nuka World ages ago. All the gangs are gone. And all the people are free. And they took that freedom very seriously and took all their clothes off. I don't know why. It's a game glitch. It happens. Okay, we're crossing a border, so it's got to load. There we go. And all the lights are on. See, we have power in Nuka World. All the lights have been turned on. Gage is still alive. Gage is up there in Fizz Top Grill. He won't talk to me because we killed all the raiders, but we didn't have to kill him for some reason. Alright, so come over here, and this is where the Disciples' headquarters are, in Fizz Top Mountain. But there are no Disciples inside, not any longer. I know, it is weird that Gage didn't turn hostile, Lord Runoff is saying. Yeah. Well, I had this kind of weird situation with the game where after I got through the gauntlet and I was supposed to go talk to Gage, I never did. Hancock and I explored the park and we unlocked all of the locations and we got the blue quantum armor and we did all kinds of stuff, but I never talked to Gage. And then we decided to kill all the raiders. We were given the quest by a lady in the marketplace, and so we went and killed all the raiders, and that was it. And I think because I had never talked to Gage initially, he just stands up there. He never leaves. It's weird. Maybe if I had talked to him and then gone and killed the raiders, then he would be hostile. But yeah, he's not. It's weird. It's a little glitch in the programming there. Alright, so we're here, and what we want to do is go all the way up to the top. Which I think is... which way? This way. There's a ramp right here. Oh, and you know what? When I killed all these fools, I apparently didn't loot them. I was in here the other day.
I'll keep watch.
I mean, either that or they respawn, which is kind of weird. I don't think they would, but yeah. The disciple leaders are in here too, and they've got all their junk like I never looted them. Can you believe it? Can you believe that I had not looted them? Me, of all people, not loot someone. It's unbelievable. Alright, I think this was Dixie's house. Yeah. Alright, but Dixie's dead over here somewhere, I think. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here's Dixie. See, she's still got all her stuff. Her banded helmet and everything. I guess I just didn't want it. I don't know. And there's this guy, Savoy. Maybe I just didn't want his junk. That could be. Yeah, probably. I think Rose took everything off of him because she wanted the helmets and stuff, but I guess Fiona didn't. Alright, and we'll come up here. It's a real mess up here. It's gotta smell terrible. I mean, come on. Alright, and then we're gonna... Now, if you have power armor, obviously this would be really easy, but I'm gonna try to do it without power armor just to show you that it can be done. I don't think I can do it from over here. I did it from over here earlier. The other day. You kind of like... try to get up on top of this thing here. It'll take a second, but it'll happen. Come on. I know I did it. Don't fall off. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. And then get up on the roof. Woo! Like I said, that would be easier with power armor, but it's fine. It can be done even if you don't have the jetpack. And then up here on the roof is a little campfire and some goodies. You can see there's a lunchbox over there, and there's some cram, and there's a Jangles right here. I could have taken that Jangles. And then if you come over here, there's a Han Solo in carbonite. Hey, Gentugo, I see you in the chat room. How you doing? Yeah, Celtic Granny saying, when I killed all the raiders, I had to kill Gage too. Yeah, and I did too as Rose. Remember, in my second playthrough, I'd become a raider and was the overboss, and we built an empire, and then when I tried to dismantle the empire, he didn't like that. And I ended up having to kill him, and then I felt bad about it, and I built him a big shrine at Starlight. Yeah, but for some reason in this playthrough, didn't have to kill him. Yeah, I never started the quest to talk to the gang leaders, right? So, yeah, Gage is just hanging out up there. We'll go visit him in a minute. Lord Renal says, I think that is the first time I've seen Han Solo. I still was saying I never knew. Easy E says, nice. Yeah, I never knew about it either. And I just happened to come across it on the internet. I think there's a video somewhere on YouTube where someone with a PC goes into, I think it was God mode or whatever it is, and they're able to like clip through the floor, and they actually show how it was made. It's an actual body in miniature. If you, here, let me get my pistol. There it is, silver sidearm pistol. If you shoot it, it bleeds. See? So it's an actual body, like a raider body or a settler body or something, but it's shrunk down. And they've got this little frame around it. I'm not sure how they made the frame. Might be a, you know, a shrunk down cinder block or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, somebody put a miniature Han Solo at the top of Fizz Top Mountain. Now it makes me wonder how many other strange little Easter eggs there are that nobody's ever found. I've been finding a lot of stuff that I've never found before since I've been doing this Halloween photo challenge. I was in Salem the other day, and I posted over on Twitter some stuff I called the secrets of Salem, but I discovered some interesting stuff over there. And one of the things I found was a hollowed out rock. There's actually two behind the Salem Witchcraft Museum, and there's a couple of headstones behind the museum, and there's a hollowed out rock there. I never knew that. And inside the hollowed out rock is a note that refers to characters in Fallout 3. And it respawns, so every single time you go back, there's loot in it, and every time you go back, there's more loot. There's also a street sign right in front of the Salem Witch Museum, which has no relevance whatsoever. I should back up a little bit and explain. I started writing a blog called Fallout 4 IRL, Fallout 4 in real life. If you want to check it out, it's fallout4irl.blogspot.com. But I write articles where I compare stuff in Fallout 4 to stuff in real life, because the level of detail and the level of inspiration that they took from the real world is a lot deeper than you might think. There's a lot of stuff in this game that is real, that is based on real people. Like the name of Good Neighbor. Good Neighbor is a real person. There was a real person with that last name, and it is named after her for reasons. Oh, look at, there I am. And but like the Salem Witch Museum, that exists in real life, and the building looks identical in real life as it does in the game. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of stuff like that, and I've been writing about it. I've been researching it. I've been digging really deep into the game and finding all of these things. So when something seems random in the game, it probably isn't, because they really went to this level of detail that is just amazing. So the fact that right in front of the Salem Witch Museum there's a street sign laying in the dirt. It's not up on a post. It's laying in the dirt, and it has a name on it. It says Oakland, I think, was the name of the street. And that's not the street that the museum is located on in real life. Now, you might say, okay, well, so what? But, I mean, like, most of the stuff in this game is based on real life. I mean, even the unmarked locations, there are really unusual, small, strange, out-of-the-way unmarked locations in this game that are based on stuff in real life in Boston. So the fact that there's this random street sign just laying there in front of this museum doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't need to be there. It's not part of any other junk. It's just laying there. And so, like, I think there's a meaning to it. I think that one of the developers, one of the level designers, or one of the artists or somebody put it there on purpose. In the town of Salem, there is actually, in the real world, a street, an Oakland Street, that's just a few blocks away from the museum. And it's a residential street. So maybe one of the developers lived on that street when they were a kid or something, and they put it in there. I don't know. But it's just, there are so many little details like that in this game, and it's blowing my mind because I really had no idea. I mean, you know, it's a great game and it's a lot of fun, but like lately when I've been researching this blog stuff, I have just been like a whole nother level of blown away by the stuff in this game. I'm checking in with the chat room now. What does Han Solo look like through a scope? Oh, good question. Let me look. Where's my pew pew? There we go. Lord Runoff is asking that, so let's check it out. There's some hands there. Oh, whoa. There, let me back up a little bit. Maybe stand up. It looks like there's another set of fingers right there. Like there's more than one body in here. Alright, that's what Han Solo looks like. Here, I'll hold my breath for a second. There we go. But yeah, you can see the other fingers right there. Ooh, yeah, Celtic Granny says, like, finding the skeleton with the baby skeleton inside. I've heard of that one, but I don't think I've ever found it. Oh, Gentugo's saying, I have been to that museum. It is cool. Have you've been there in real life? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I recently ordered some stuff from them in the gift shop. They have a gift shop online, and they had a couple of cool things that I wanted to get. They have a magnet that's shaped like the front window. Let's go there and take a look. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, right, and there's one more thing here, too. Another... Alright, so I didn't loot them. But there's also... If we go down here... I totally didn't realize this. I was just in here a few days ago getting pictures for the Halloween photo challenge. And I found this. Oop, hang on. Oh. Need to get a drink. Hang on. Got a little tickle in my throat. Sorry about that. You can tell it's been a while since I streamed. My voice isn't used to it. Whew. And I'm using a different headset, so I don't know how to turn the mic off. Maybe it turns off when I put the mic up. Alright, I'm back. What the heck is Hancock doing? is he doing? I've never seen him do that. I've seen him do the little knifey thing where he flips his blade around. He's like wiping off a knife. Oh, that's weird. Alright, anyway. Carry on here. Way back here
World's always gonna have tyrants.
is where Nisha ended up.
My way, there'll be a lot less.
I did not know that. I didn't think that I had killed her over here. But this is where she ended up. And I didn't take her holotape, whatever that is. I'll take all of that. Yeah. Lord Runoff is saying there's lots of stuff in Far Harbor that also exists in Bar Harbor, Maine. Yeah, I was aware of that. Yeah. A lot of stuff. I mean, even down to the building designs and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to write about those eventually on my blog, too. I started with the Freedom Trail. I've been writing about the Freedom Trail and then writing about other locations around the Freedom Trail in that area. And then I recently wrote about the Salem Witchcraft Museum. If anybody wants to check that out on the blog, I think that was my most recent post. Was one about Salem and the Salem witch trials and the Salem Museum and stuff. Stella was trying to learn about Hangman's Alley. Yeah, I don't know if that's based on a real place, though. In the same vicinity where Hangman's Alley is in Boston, if you go to Google Maps and look around, there are alleys that look like Hangman's Alley. But I don't know if it's based on any one in particular. Oh, Lord Runoff is saying it kind of looked like Sturgis frozen in carbonite. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Lord Runoff saying the cleaning the knife might be an animation spot for Raiders and Fizztop. Yeah, Hancock does interact with a lot of those types of animation spots. Like, I don't know if the other followers do, or maybe, I don't know if they do to the same extent. Maybe, but like, I spent a lot of time running around with McCready. And I don't remember him doing much more than smoking cigarettes. If there was a cigarette smoking spot, he would stop and smoke there. But he didn't seem to do much else that I remember him ever doing. But Hancock seems to interact with like practically every single animation spot in the game. I mean, I've caught him sweeping with a broom, fishing, praying. When I went into Salem and there's a church there, he sat down on the pews and started praying. I mean, he'll interact with all of it. It's really cool. I like it. It makes him feel more alive, you know? But I don't know. I haven't run around. McCready's the only one that I've run around with at almost as much as Hancock, because I used McCready as my follower for like most of the game, through the whole main storyline and everything, all the way up until I started my channel, and then I had switched over to Hancock. But I don't remember McCready doing much, because I used to always complain. I used to always feel like McCready didn't do jack shit. He wasn't helpful. And Hancock was a lot more helpful, because he would actually pick up a broom and do things. Yep. Lord Runoff is saying the Boston suburbs, Concord, Quincy, the Fens are all real. Yep. I am aware. I have done a lot of looking at all that. And it's all on my list to write about. The castle is real. Even the stuff all around the Swan's Pond. The combat zone, the history of the combat zone is really fascinating. If you go look up online, look up combat zone Boston, real interesting. Yeah, all of that. It's all right. So we got her holotape. Let's see what the holotape is. Because I don't know if I know what this is. I must have listened to it as Rose, I imagine, but I don't remember. Nisha's holotape. Oh, no, not that one. This one. There we go. Oh, it's just terminal entries. Okay. Sledge is dead. Wasn't as hard as I thought. After he took me in as a kid, raised me, trained me, I would have thought I'd at least hesitate. But he was the one that accidentally had my parents killed to begin with, and then he made the fatal mistake of leaving me behind. Bastard probably thought I was good as dead, but after all the times I stood by him, seeing that coward tuck tail and run erased any loyalty and respect I ever had for him. Yeah, I just got a pop-up saying that my internet quality is not good enough to stream, but that's BS. It's absolute BS. If anything is wrong with the network, it's on PlayStation's side. It's not on my side. I have fiber internet, and the speeds are like really, really high. Almost a gig. It's not, yeah, it's not me. Anyway, moving on. The best part was the look on his face when I came back. I still don't even know how I managed to escape, but with the amount of blood I had on me, I got a feeling it wasn't pretty for my enemies. After that, I realized just how much of what he said was pure bullshit. I gave him at least a month to listen to me, which feels merciful looking back, but it's done now. Alright, so she killed the guy that killed her parents. I guess he killed her parents and then took her captive, or took her into the gang or something. With Sledge dead, along with any other asshole who didn't want to follow me, there's been a lot of changes around here. I've been calling ourselves the Disciples. We follow the natural way of the world. Kill or be killed. Survival of the fittest. That kind of stuff. In times like these, it's the only thing that makes sense. I watch these farmers, much like my own parents, struggle for some sense of civilization only to be crushed by super mutants, rad-scorps, and of course raiders. There's nothing friendly about this world, and the only way to beat it is to be better. We've already managed to get a pretty good rep around here. Word spreads fast and apparently way farther than I thought. I got some message from a guy named Gage. Says he wants to talk. Make a deal. Seems interesting. I almost felt guilty cutting the messenger's throat. So Gage had a proposition for us. We help him and another guy named Coulter take a trading hub called Nuka World and make it our own, so we're set for life. Drawbacks are we gotta do this with 2 other gangs, and holy shit, you should see these guys. Plus they expect all of us to get along, so no killing that they can prove. No one's gonna be a fan of the no-kill policy, but I think it's doable with a don't-get-caught clause in there, and admittedly we're running out of bodies to drain anyway. People are wising up and moving on. If we get ourselves a major outpost and can stick to this one teeny tiny rule, I think we could have it made. It's been almost a year at Nuka World with no movement from Coulter. The only bonus was building the gauntlet. It's at least mildly entertaining and helps keep us calm. But it's time for a change. I can tell the other leaders aren't happy. If Coulter doesn't make a move soon, both him and Gage are going to find themselves at the other end of my knife. Updated. Apparently Mags, Mason, and I aren't the only ones getting anxious. Gage stopped by, which I gotta admit took some balls. He's got a plan to get rid of Coulter and get a new overboss to replace him. Also known as a plan to save his own ass. Might as well throw Coulter under the bus and let him take the fall. He knows he can't promote me, Mason or Mags, without all hell breaking loose. So he better know what he's doing. 5. It's done. Gage pulled it off. Not only did he get some fresh blood in here to replace Coulter, but that fresh blood took out Coulter at the same time. It's too early to be impressed, though. There's no way to beat Coulter without Gage's help, so whether we got a shiny new overboss or another piece of shit dud remains to be seen. Well... that was your last mistake, Nisha. 'Cause I killed you all dead. I'm pretty sure that that is on my channel. It's one of the first videos I ever did. Oh. You alright? I think he's doing the whole interacting with an animation spot again. Alright. I'm gonna jump over here. That's one of the first videos I ever did on my channel. Very early video. I streamed Fiona taking the Nuka rocket launcher thing that you get in the game, and I used it. What is it? It's like a big fat man, but it launches Nuka grenades or Nuka nukes or whatever they are. I used that to kill the raiders. Not all of them, but I used it to kill a lot of them. That's somewhere in here on my channel from way back. Alright, let's take this stuff. Alright. And I think we already got... Yeah, I don't want that. Alright. Okay, let's get out of here. Back to the scavenger hunt. Oh, Gentigo is saying, I have been to the castle and Swan's Pond. In real life? I assume you mean? That's cool. My husband went to Boston a long while back before this game came out. He had to go there for a business trip. And he was in the North End. But he didn't really get to see much of the place. Oh, there's a bunch of light bulbs in here. I would love to go back. We were planning to take a trip to Boston and do the Freedom Trail and all that. But then, you know, COVID. So we haven't gone anywhere in a while. But hopefully, if things settle down with this stupid pandemic, Boston's one of the first places I want to go. Want to go walk the Freedom Trail. Alright, so we checked out the interesting Easter egg inside Fizz Top Mountain. Let's get back to the Commonwealth and continue with the scavenger hunt. Stella keeps forgetting this isn't Rose the Raider. Yeah, no, it's Fiona. She dealt with the Raiders very differently. Gentigo saying North End has the best pizza ever. Heck yeah. And the North End area of the game has a bunch of and a pizza parlor and stuff. It's really up here near Pikmin Gallery. Let's go check it out. Why not? We're here. Lord Runoff is saying the history of Spectacle Island is interesting. I'll have to check that out. I don't know much about Spectacle Island. I mean, in real life, I don't know, but I will check it out. Yeah, and there's all kind. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much. But the one that I thought was really interesting was Kingsport Lighthouse. That's a settlement, you know, in Fallout 4. But I didn't know because I'm not familiar with H.P. Lovecraft, but Kingsport, I guess, is also a location in the Lovecraft stories. And H.P. Lovecraft based his stories on that area of Massachusetts, north of Boston. So Kingsport Lighthouse in the game is kind of like based on not only, the real area or, of Boston, but based on H.P. Lovecraft. I don't think there's an actual Kingsport, but like it's based on the fact that H.P. Lovecraft based Kingsport on that area of Boston. Yeah. There's layers. There's just layers and layers. Alright, so out here, right there's a pizza place. And if you come inside, see it's got the little Italian flags, red, white, and green, Italian colors. And then there's pizza ovens on the wall. They've taken the fireplaces from the houses. You can see this in your house in Sanctuary Hills or whatever. But they've put them up on the counter like they're pizza ovens. Which I just thought was so cool. And then if you walk around the north end, everything in the north end is marked with these red, white, and green flags. See, there's more down here. And a pizza sign. And there's more here. They're all over the place. Oh, this is red, white, and blue, a few of them. I wonder why. But there's more of them. And there's a pizza sign, yeah. And then if you go down here, this is Old North Church, right? So if you go past Old North Church, there's an unmarked location. See, there's the Freedom Trail red line. And the Freedom Trail in the game ends right here. Like you get to Old North Church and that's the end of the Freedom Trail quest, right? Because you go in and you find the railroad. But in real life, the Freedom Trail continues all the way to Bunker Hill. Now, here you go up and you find the last marker and that's the end of it. But if you continue, there's actually sections of the Red Freedom Trail that continue on past the Old North Church and go all the way to Bunker Hill. I don't know if it's out. I think it's out here. Yeah, it's right here. See, you can pick up the Freedom Trail again right here. And you can follow it, and then it gets covered, but, like here's another portion of it right here. Because this is a location that's on the Freedom Trail. Now, it's unmarked in the game, but it's on the Freedom Trail. Anyway, and you can follow it all the way out to Bunker Hill. But I was going to go this way and show you guys this other thing. So you go past the North End Church. And one of these days I'm going to do a stream where I start at the beginning of the Freedom Trail and go all the way to the end and talk about all the locations along the Freedom Trail in the game. But through here, so there's the Paul Revere house right there, which is also a real place. But you come through here and there's this place with these little trellises. This is Columbus Park, and this is also a real place. But what's interesting is they had to take the statue down because people kept vandalizing the Columbus statue at Columbus Park in Boston. And in the game, it's a skeleton on a flaming barrel. So I think that the game developers have a certain opinion of Columbus there. But yeah, this is a real place too. And it's also part of a rose garden, the Rose Kennedy Rose Garden. And there is a fountain with benches and stuff in the real world too. Radstag, why you got bottle caps? I'll take the meat. Well, you got it, bottle caps. But yeah, this is an unmarked location based on something in real life. It's just here to find, and you wouldn't even know if you know, weren't a resident of Boston and you didn't know this was real. There's a lot of stuff like that. Oh, back there too. I'll show you that. If you go back here, this is also real. This pier that juts out. This is a real place. It's usually full of super mutants in the game here. Oh.
You hear something?
Yeah, they're right there. I don't think so.
Face me, you coward!
I'm right here. Where are you? He's usually stuck in here. There he is. I've been here a few times. Alright. Yeah, see, look, there's still pipe pistols laying all around, spiked boards from when I was here before. This is an interesting location because it has... Oh, that's a beer bottle. Alright, it's got beer, yes, but it's got ice cold Gwyneth, even though it's not in a refrigerator. Like, I can take the beer and put it in Buddy the Beer Bot and it'll become ice cold. But this location actually has ice cold Gwyneth just sitting around. You can also find some over here usually. In this. There's another one right there. Yeah. Kind of wild. And they respawn so you can keep coming back and getting more. I don't need that. Well, anyway, this spot right here, see this? Like, it's like a 8-pointed compass rose kind of thing. I'll go up here. That exists in real life too. This area at the end of this pier is a real place. If you look on Google Maps, you can find it in Boston and see pictures of it. Hey Michael, how you doing? Welcome to the chat room. Hello SJ, how you doing? Gentugo says the super mutants are real in Boston too. I found them at the State House. Yeah, for those who might be just joining us, I'm doing this stream, a special stream, to announce the Fallout Scavenger Hunt. Stella, and I have put together a scavenger hunt that you can play in any Fallout game. There's a list of items, and if you gather all the items together and submit a screenshot, you have a chance to win a prize package. I'm doing a fan-made bundle for the U.S. side. One person in the U.S. will win that, and then Stella is doing a fan-made bundle of goodies for the UK/Europe side. If anyone is in other countries outside of that area, I apologize, but international shipping costs and circumstances right now are just really messed up. So we can't ship things to other areas. It's free to play, and we're not making any money off of this whatsoever. It's just something we thought would be fun to do. So we're doing it. I'm doing it in the U.S., and then she offered to put together a package that she could mail easily and safely to people in the U.K. and Europe. You can find out more information about that on patreon.com/JewelSmith, or on my website, jlhilton.com, or on my Twitter page. And then Stella, too, was going to post some stuff on her website. What is that website, Stella? Let me check here. I should have it. istella.co.uk. But you can see pictures of the prizes and an example of how you might fulfill the conditions of the scavenger hunt over on my website and on Twitter and Patreon. Alright, so, yes, scavenger hunt. What's next? I gotta look at my list. We have an animal. We have the color orange. We have a toy. We have a super mutant. Well, we just killed a bunch of them. Food items. We have a skull. Something that glows. Something wooden. I have a hat on my head. Yes. And holding a bladed weapon. Okay, we need to get a bladed weapon and a hat. Well, I have a hat on my head, but it's not a very interesting hat. Maybe we can... Oh, I should have grabbed one of the helmets off of those raiders in Fizz Top. Oh, what's down here? Oh, right. I had found, just out in the middle of nowhere, a random iBot pod. And I sent it to find me a fusion core, and it did. It wasn't one that I had built. It was one that was just sitting out in the middle of the wasteland. And I turned it on and fired it up, and it went out and found a fusion core for me. So I guess I have to go to Hyde Park to collect it. Oh, that's that spot just south of Jamaica Plain. Okay. I know where that is. Ooh, that's a hot spot. Okay. Maybe we'll go down there in a minute. Let me go to Starlight. Starlight is where I moved my entire collection of clothing and hats. Because that is where I have that special clothing vendor. Yeah, I could borrow Hancock's hat. That's true, Stella. That's true. I could. Okay, thank you, Lord Runoff. I'll check that. You sent me links to the Haunted House playlist. Yep. Looks like I got it. I'm checking my messages. Yep, thank you. I will check that out after the stream. Yep. I bought pods out and about. Yeah, you can build them in your settlements. I don't really see the point, but, you know, they're kind of fun. But yeah, or you could just find them out in the wild. The wild iBot pod. Alright, so here at Starlight, what's her name?
We put on some
Anne.
wonderful
Anne Hargraves. She's a level 4 vendor, I think. Level 4 clothing vendor. I moved all of my... I used to have it all at Bunker Hill, but I had so much stuff stored at Bunker Hill that the location kept crashing every time I would go there. I don't know if that's what was causing the crash, but just in case it was, I went in. I would go in and I would grab a few things and then real fast travel out again. Because like if I stayed there for too long or tried to do too much interacting with the various storage containers that I had there, then the game would crash. So I moved all the clothing. It took me several trips, but I moved it all out here. Let's see if I have any interesting hats. It's a hat. Oh, you know what's real interesting? I could do a chef's hat. I was going to say, I've got this wacky hat that I got off of the High Confessor Tectus dude. I wonder if that's in here. I don't think it is. I think that might be back in... Yeah... That might be back at Bunker Hill with all my personal stuff. Let's look. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see a High Confessor hat. Oh, boy. Well, because I gotta do it in style, you know what I'm saying? Can't just be any old hat. Gotta have savoir-faire. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to Bunker Hill. This could crash the stream. I'll try to be quick. Let's hope for the best. That's true. Oswald gives you a nice hat, Lord Runoff says. I think Hancock has that hat. I sometimes have him wear that. The top hat. That is a good hat. That is an excellent hat for the scavenger hunt. Hey, Celtic Granny. Hope I did not miss anything. Oh, I don't know. I don't know when you stepped out. I don't know when you stepped away, but it'll be saved on YouTube if you want to go back and watch through it again. See what you missed. Oh, you got drafted into cooking supper. Okay. How you been, Celtic Granny? How's the family? Okay, we're here. Real quick, real careful. We're going to just tippy-toe over here to this suitcase. This has got all of my personal goodies in it as far as clothing. Let's see if we can find a High Confessor Tectus hat. I'm not seeing it in here. Oh, we got a Nuka Girl rocket suit. Huh. Well, I got the captain's hat. I could wear that. Not just any old captain's hat, the captain's hat. I will take it. Oh boy. I hope I didn't lose my High Confessor Tectus weird party hat. I should also have... Oh no, not in this playthrough. I was going to say, I thought I had the weird Cabot hat. But not in this playthrough. That was in Rose's playthrough. Okay. Alright, we don't have High Confessor Tectus's hat in there. It might be in here.
Anything I can do?
Nope.
You just say the word.
Alright, that's our chem locker. This is our little penthouse here, me and Hancock. That's all of our video games. This is just random miscellaneous garbage. Yeah, alright, well, I don't know where High Confessor Tectus's hat went then. That's a bummer. Because I keep all my special clothes in here. Maybe I never got his hat in this playthrough. That's very possible. Maybe I'm confusing it with the Rose playthrough. I think I got the hat from him because I killed him outright as Rose. But I didn't... Oh, that's true. Yeah, I think I nuked the submarine. Fiona nuked the submarine, and so I didn't get a chance to collect it. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, we'll just go with the captain's hat then. That's good enough. Or the top hat. Hancock should have the top hat. Okay. And then I gotta carry a bladed weapon of some kind. What's an interesting bladed weapon?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
Okay. Let's come down here. Now this is where I used to store all of my clothing that I moved to Starlight. Oh, there's still a lot of stuff here though. I guess I haven't moved everything yet. Oh dang. Okay, weapons, but I still have all my weapons stored here. Let's see, bladed weapon. What's a cool bladed weapon? Yeah, we could blade the baseball bat, that's true. We could put a bayonet or a knife on one of the rifles. I think I'm looking for just a sword. I want a sword, a good old sword. I think we can put blades on the knuckles if we modify them, or is it spikes? Something like that. Ooh, you know what's a good bladed weapon is the tire iron with a big old blade on it. Oh, I want that. That's what I want. I love that. It looks like a big old cleaver or something. When you blade the tire iron. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Let's see if I have a tire. See, here's one. It's got a bayonet on it. That counts as a bladed weapon. Absolutely. But let's find the tire. There we go. Tire iron. Heck yeah. Alright, let's get out of here before the game crashes, though. Let's go to a less chunky settlement, shall we say. We'll go back to Abernathy. I think she meant finger, Gentugo. You know that. You're just giving her a hard time. Celtic Granny's hanging in there, taking it one day at a time. Yep. That's the only thing we can do, isn't it? I'm doing the same thing. Every day I wake up is a good day, and I just try to take it as it is. Ooh, Lord Runoff's got a lamb shank slow cooking. That sounds yummy. I don't know what's for dinner tonight. I don't know what my family's going to decide to do. It's difficult. My kids have gotten older. I mean, they're grown now, so they still live with us, but, you know, they like to eat what they want to eat, and we just let them make whatever they're going to make, and then we make what we want to make. You know, because people who are 50 sometimes eat a little differently than people who are 20. We're trying to eat more vegetables and less fat and more healthy foods. They're trying to eat all the junk they can get. So we eat a little differently. Plus, I've got my celiac situation, so I can't eat wheat. It makes it difficult to cook a whole family meal. I mean, I can. There's a lot of good stuff that is, you know, fine. I mean, you can do a roast chicken and vegetables, or you know, you can make chili, you can make all kinds of things that, you know, tacos, you know, all of those things don't have gluten, so that's fine. But, you know, sometimes my family doesn't want to have those things. They want to have a pizza or something with gluten in it.
Got no handouts if that's what you're looking
And
for.
then I'll just have a salad or whatever else I make for myself.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, Celtic Granny gets to meet her new great-grandson. Yay! Oh, that'll be nice. Lord Runoff wants to do a punching playthrough. Like a punch cat in Skyrim. Well, he'd be a punch cat. He'd be an Atom cat. Zeke's jacket and jeans. He'd still be a punch cat. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Don't forget the plants for melons.
Ooh, the machete from Dunwich Boars. Yeah, Kvemvich Blade, or however it's pronounced. That's true. Oh, that would be a good one, too. Krem's Tooth. I think that's what it is. That's out at the castle. Alright, hang on. Let me blade this tire iron. I haven't made up my mind yet, but let's go put a blade on the tire iron. That's out here. Ooh, it's foggy. It's a foggy night. Here we go.
Never built much myself. You're not supposed to operate heavy machinery.
I made that just for the Halloween photo challenge. There was one day of the month where the prompt was bat. And I know that's probably not the kind of bat that they meant, but I thought this was a very Halloween looking bat. It's a black bat with the orange coils. So I had a picture of Fiona with that bat for that day, for that photo challenge. Oh, let's scrap that garbage. And that garbage. And that garbage. Alright. Let's blade that. Yes, please. Wicked cool. Look at that. Alright. We will exit. And we will go to the castle, because the castle is where I have Krem's Tooth. Hello, Herman. Welcome to the chat room. Celtic Granny says someone's asking what is sweet tea on Facebook. He must not be from the U.S. Well, to be fair, he's not from the South. Now, I grew up in California, and I didn't know what sweet tea was either till I moved here. I lived for 25 years in California and had no idea what sweet tea was. There was sweetened and unsweetened tea. But we didn't have sweet tea. Oh, can you hear me okay? I think when I turn my mic all the way up, it turns off. Can you guys... I'm going to keep talking, and if you can still hear me... Did it go quiet, or did you hear me still talking? I'm trying to figure out how to turn the mic off on this so that when I'm coughing, I'm not coughing in y'all's ears. Ooh, I'll take the bottle caps. But yeah, when I moved to the South, I didn't know what sweet tea was, and I went into a Taco Bell to get something to eat. I had just moved down here. I'd lived in California for 25 years. Then I moved to Chicago, and I lived in Chicago for a couple of years. And then I don't know if it was a year and a half, something like that. And then I moved down to North Carolina. And one of the first places I went when I moved here was Taco Bell to get something to eat. And I walked in, and the guy behind the counter, I gave him my order. I said I wanted, such and such, meal number 5 or whatever. And he said, "Do you want sweet tea?" And I had no idea what he said. I said, "What?" And he said, "You want sweet tea?" And I said, "No. What? You want what?" I thought he was calling me sweetie. "Do you want something, sweetie?" or something like that. Like, I did not know what he was saying. And then I went back. I went to work because I'd gotten a job in North Carolina. That's the reason I moved down here. I went to work, and I was telling everyone at work, this guy was saying this, and I didn't know what he said. And they were all laughing. They said, he said, "Do you want sweet tea?" And I'm like, what the hell is sweet tea? So then I got learned what sweet tea was. And, and now I know. I mean, I've bought jugs of sweet tea for my husband and stuff. But, oh my goodness, when I first moved here, I did not know I didn't know what he was saying. Oh, I'm checking the chat room. I think I'm just scanning through. Y'all are talking amongst yourselves, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, Krebs Tooth. Oh, and Shemdrown's sword. That's another one we were speaking of, things in real life. Shemdrown was a real person. And he really is buried in that cemetery. I think it was Cops Hill. And he really did make a brass grasshopper. Or a gold gilded grasshopper weathervane in real life. I wrote about that on the website too. For those of you who are just joining us, I have a website, fallout4irl.blogspot.com, meaning Fallout 4 in real life. And I've been writing articles and doing research and showing how many things in the Fallout 4 game are based on things in real life. And that was one of the things I wrote about, was Shemdrown and the cemetery and the grasshopper. Lord Runoff saying people in Iowa don't understand sweet tea either. Oh, okay. Istella says it goes quiet and then mutes. Thank you. Now I know how my headset works. Yay. Yay. Gentuga says, I drive people crazy here when I get unsweetened tea. Yeah, because I think you live in the South too, right? I know. See, when I was in California, most people I knew who drank tea drank unsweetened sun tea. I don't know if y'all, maybe sun tea is a California thing or whatever, but sun tea was very popular in California. And that's where you get a great big jug, a glass jug, and you put a whole bunch of water in it. And you throw in a whole bunch of tea bags, and then you set it out on your back porch in the bright California sun and let it stew for a while. And that's how people would make tea in California, and then they would just drink it. I mean, I don't remember anybody adding... I mean, some people maybe put sugar in the jug and make it sweet tea, but they didn't call it sweet tea. They called it sun tea. But yeah, most people I knew drank unsweetened tea. Hey, Herman. Herman's saying, you know all the good stories, Jewel. Michael says, Fallout 4 IRL. Yeah.
What's up?
IRL stands for in real life. But yeah, that's the website. Fallout4IRL.blogspot.com. Lord Runoff just wrote it out. That's a website that I started a few months back, and I've been adding articles every so often. I recently wrote an article about the Salem Witch Museum. The Salem Witchcraft Museum that's in the game also exists in real life, and the building looks exactly the same. And in my articles, what I do is I get pictures of the places in real life, and then I get pictures of the places in the game, and I show them side by side, and I show how, you know, the things in the game are based on stuff in real life, and then I also write about the stuff in real life so that people understand that, like, you know, they're the story behind stuff like Shem Drown and the Gilded Grasshopper are real. And that, you know, when they made the game, they just borrowed those ideas. Alright, but the reason we're out here at the castle is to get a bladed weapon. Lord Runoff suggested Krev's Tooth. Now, I have Krev's Tooth. There it is. I got it out at Dunwich Borers in the deep dark pit. And this is where I put it. I put it separate from everything else in the castle where it's protected. Okay, Michael says, I know, I just wanted to know the full address. Thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been adding stuff there. I mean, as often as I can. You know, it takes time to do the research and to get the photos and, you know, do all of that. You know, each article, some take longer than others, but, you know, I eventually want to write about, well, not everything. I don't think I could cover everything in Fallout 4, but there are several other locations I want to write about still. Lexington, Concord, the castle, Combat Zone. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I still want to write about. I started with the Freedom Trail, the you know, the red line that's in the game. But, you know, I'm branching out. I'm going to cover lots of different things. And I just did this. I went ahead and wrote about the Salem Witchcraft Museum because it was Halloween. So I figured I'd go ahead and put that one up. Alright, so let's take that. Alright, so now we have a couple of bladed weapons. We have a hat. Hancock.
Hey.
Hey, darling.
Check the stash.
Where's your hat? I'm not going to take your hat. Like your good hat. Your tricorn hat. You can keep that. But he's carrying my submariner hat, which is one that I used to wear a lot when I was playing this game. I just liked the way it looked. I don't know why he's carrying it for me right now, but okay. And Oswald's top hat. Because see, sometimes I like to put it on him. I think he looks sharp in that. I think he looks cool when he's wearing that. But I'll take it, sure. Could wear a Santa hat even. There you go, that would be cool. He is quite the walking liquor cabinet. Alright, dude. I have him carry the cooking oil so that I can use it for the Slocum Joe's donut fryer and not inadvertently use it to build something else. There you go. Alright. let's get rid of, I think I've got some other junk here. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Oh, I have a garden gnome. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our inventory and see how close we are. Yeah, the custom house tower in Fallout 4 doesn't have much in it, does it? Yeah, and all the Disney World references in Nuka World. I know, there's so much between Far Harbor and Nuka World that I could write about too. I know. And I'm definitely going to write about the Grantchester Mystery House because there's references there to the Winchester Mystery House, obviously, but also the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland and probably some other things too. So, I want to write about that for sure, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've got so many things I want to write about. I got to finish the Freedom Trail. I still need to write about Bunker Hill, I think, and maybe one other spot. Oh, the USS Constitution. I think I got as far as the Old North Church, but I still need to write about the last two stops in the real world Freedom Trail. And then I'll probably write about the castle, and then I'll just maybe write about, whatever, wherever I go from there. I definitely want to do the combat zone, Kingsport Lighthouse, Grantchester Mystery House. Yeah, there's so many things in this game. One of the reasons I started the website, though, was because when I do go to Boston, because I want to go to Boston in real life, I want to visit the city, I wanted to know ahead of time what was there and what was also in Fallout 4, right, to kind of help me plan my trip. When I do go someday in real life, I want to go and I want to take pictures and share my experiences. Maybe I'll post some YouTube videos or something, of my trip when I go. But I want to visit the castle. I want to visit the USS Constitution. I want to visit Bunker Hill, So I started doing all of this research just to see, like, when I went to Boston, like, how long would it take? How long would I need to stay? What would be the logistics of going? I started doing that kind of research a few years ago before the pandemic because we were going to go to Boston and I was going to go, see all these landmarks and things. But then it kind of got put on hold, so, I put everything, set everything aside, and then recently it was like, well, okay, maybe we're going to finally pull out of this pandemic. Optimism. So I started picking up all the research again, but, mainly doing it so that I would know what I wanted to go and see when I visited Boston. But then I figured, well, heck, I'm doing all this research anyway. I might as well write about it and share it with other people because I knew there was a lot of people who live outside the U.S. and probably even in the U.S. that live outside of Boston that had no idea the level of detail and, the amount of things in the game that are based on real life. So I just started writing everything down. But mainly I've been focused on the things that I knew I wanted to visit when I went there. I've already been to Disney World. I have been to Disneyland a million times because I grew up in Southern California, but I could definitely write about Nuka World. But I don't have any immediate plans to visit the real Bar Harbor. So, I may not get around to writing about Far Harbor for a while, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, Storm, how you doing? I see you in the chat room. How you been? Oh, Lord Runoff says Custom House Tower had a lot of content that was cut. It definitely feels like it should have had a lot of content, huh? It's got those big chained up doors in the front and lots of interesting Halloween themed gore in that front lobby, and it's a huge tower. It could have been a real tower of terror. But yeah, nothing else going on there, unfortunately. Oh, Gentigo hasn't been back to Boston since 2006. I think that's about the time that my husband went. It was quite a while ago when he went. He went before Fallout 4 came out. Yeah. He had to go for a business trip, so he didn't really, it wasn't like a sightseeing thing. He didn't really see much of the area. Okay, so the Fallout Scavenger Hunt. The whole reason why I'm doing this stream. If you are just joining us and you want to find out more about the Fallout Scavenger Hunt, just check out patreon.com/Jewelsmith, or check out icestella77.co.uk. Right? Is that the right link? I hope I'm giving out the right link. Oh, no 77, just icestella. icestella.co.uk. And you can also check out my website, my author website, which is jlhilton.com. That's got full details. And there's information on Twitter as well under the hashtag Fallout Scaver. That's Scaver with 2 V's. Alright, so the list is an animal, which we have. We have the Jangle's Moon Monkey, which is also a toy, so it fulfills 2 conditions on the list. We have the color orange, because I have orange in my hair, orange on my shirt. A food item. I think we grabbed a gourd, which would also maybe fulfill the orange category. I mean, you can use any food item you want. I could use Deezer's lemonade. I could use anything at all. Ooh, I could use a glowing Nuka soda. Okay, alright, hang on. We gotta use a Nuka soda. I tell you what. We gotta go back. Hang on. We gotta go back to Starlight. There it is. I keep getting confused because it's got this power armor thing over it, and so I'm not seeing it for what it is. Alright, let's go back to Starlight. There is a glowing Nuka Orange soda. I think I'm going to grab that because it also fulfills the food item, the glowing condition, and the color orange condition. So that would be a triple play. I think it would be good to have that as an example of a triple play. I have a skull in my inventory. I have hats, and I have bladed weapons. And then the other condition, the other item on the list is something wooden. Which is pretty much anything in the game, let's be honest. I mean, all the shacks and the trees and a lot of the items and things are wood. So, you know, all you gotta do is stand in front of like a wooden shack wall or something with all your stuff, and that would count. So that one's probably covered. Oh, and we need a mutant. We need a dead mutant or a live mutant. So we'll get that. But let's go find us a glowing orange Nuka soda. This is where we have a whole bunch. Yeah. Okay, so the Nuka orange is orange, but it doesn't really glow. It's the Nuka Victory that I was thinking of. Okay, Nuka Victory glows. Can we make a Nuka Victory? Let's see. I mean, I could take the one off the shelf, but that's my soda display over there. I don't want to take everything off the shelf.
Do your thing. I'll keep an eye out.
Let's see. Can we make a Nuka Victory? Nope, that's not a thing. It can only be found. Not made, okay. Let's see if there's one. Oh, I got 8 in here. Okay. That's cool. We'll just take 1. Well, we'll take 2. Just in case. Alright. Alright. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. Got it. Hey, Van Collard, how you doing? Storm's taking a break from building on the PC version. Nice. Well, hey, if any of you want to play the Fallout Scavenger Hunt, Stella and I are giving away some prizes. I will give a prize package to one lucky winner one lucky participant in the US, and Stella is doing a prize package for participants in the UK and or / Europe. We're still working things out on her end. We're both making the prizes. These are all fan-made prizes, so the prize packages will be a little different. We've tried to make some of the same items and some similar items, but there will be a few things that are different between the 2 packages. But for the US people who participate, if you want to see what we've got that we're giving away, you can check it out on my website, patreon.com/julesmith. Get complete information, to get the list of items for the scavenger hunt, to get the rules, and to see what you could win. There is for instance, a Nuka-Cola LED bottle light. There is some Nuka bottle cap. There's a Nuka bottle cap necklace and a Nuka bottle cap keychain. There's some prop replicas. There's a bottle of Buff Out and a Wasteland survival guide, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Or it's just, but it's still just fun to play if you want to play along with the scavenger hunt. And you can see examples of how I played the scavenger hunt in Fallout 3. I posted a picture on the website, and also over on Twitch I streamed earlier today and completed all of the conditions in Fallout 3. And if you want to, you can do it in Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, or Fallout New Vegas. Celtic Granny's asking me, have you tried liver mush? No. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I think I did once. I think my husband was like, hey, North Carolina liver mush, you want to see what that is? And even he won't eat it. I mean, he was born and raised here, and he won't eat that. Lord Renolf's asking, do drinks like Nuka-Cola count as food items? Absolutely. Absolutely. Any consumable, that's fine. I don't think it really matters if it's junk food or nutritious food. I mean, in the wasteland, people just eat whatever they can get. It's, if it's a consumable. I was saying earlier that even if you have the cannibal perk, you could even say a person. You could have a settler in your picture and say, hey, I have the cannibal perk. This is food for me. And that's totally acceptable. Yeah, you could put everything on a wooden table, but you got to include a picture of yourself. That's one of the conditions of the game, is a picture of yourself, your character, wearing a hat and holding a bladed weapon. So if you want to do that, you can put all your stuff on shelves or whatever and then stand in front of it. That would be one way to do it. Alright, so we have... Oh, that's the gorilla that's growling. That's what I'm hearing, I think. Hey, dude. I think I've got everything that I need except for the super mutant. So, where shall we go? I could go and hang out with Strong. Or we could just go kill a super mutant somewhere. We killed some earlier. We were out here. Nope, down here. Out here. Right here. At the end of this little pier here. We killed some super mutants. Yeah, the custom house tower is pretty cool. I've been there several times because I took some pictures there for the Halloween photo challenge. It's got a really... I love the stuff in the lobby. It's so creepy. I hope you're feeling better soon, Von Collert. Yeah, I could recruit strong, or I could just go kill a super mutant. They count whether they're dead or alive. But yeah, strong would be easy. Just have him as a follower and tell him to stand there. And what's weird is these steps are so steep that you can't go up them. You have to jump. But yeah, the interior of the custom house is just so creepy. I love that skeleton with the arm up over his face, like, And all the Halloween decorations in here. This place is usually full of plastic pumpkins, too. Well, full of. It's usually got, like, I think 2 or 3 plastic pumpkins. But I already looted this place recently, so... I guess they haven't respawned yet. But yeah, you know, you've got these chained doors. Can't get into them. I would have loved to see what the content would have been for this place. Ooh, look at Hancock's shadow. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's go out. I know some stuff spawned outside when we showed up. Earlier in the stream, we visited an Easter egg in Fizz Top Mountain. If anybody missed that, you might want to check it out. It sounded like Red Devil's robots spawning out here. Yep, there they are. The top of that building seems to be a spawn spot. Every time I come out here, there's somebody new up there. Yeah, there's a lot of raiders around here too. Not anymore.
right for the taking.
Oh no, a settler! In a Slucum's Joe t-shirt.
Should be.
Oh, hey there. I didn't know you were still up here. Look at him shooting over the fence. Now I can't even see them, John. That was not great.
We'll find you, you bastard. This one's got a death wish. Scared him off, huh?
Getting low on ammo. Oh, it looks like they had a shootout up here with some settlers who were trying to start a Slocum's Joe. Oh, he's got a blue Vault 111 t-shirt. What in the world? How would you get one of those? And there's a bunch of junk in here. There usually is.
No sign of him now.
I don't really care about all that. Who was talking? Is there a raider down there? There's usually one down here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Or that's a girl, I think. Not anymore. So there's raiders in there, and there's raiders over there. And then there's whatever spawns up here. Let's see. I've had shootouts up here several times. Let's go with this. Okay, maybe not. That doesn't do much damage, does it?
Still kicking?
Oh geez, he's down here fighting Hancock. And I'm busy hitting the edge of the wood, as I do. Because this game doesn't know how to triangulate. It says you have a 95% chance to hit, and then you always end up hitting the edge of the wall, or the edge of the walkway. Yeah, he had a super sledge. Oh, he has a bladed weapon. He's got a revolutionary sword. Alright, there should be more of them. I think they're up on the roof, though. I don't think they're in here where I can get them. Alright. Enough of this. Let's go over here. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's get out of the shooting gallery here. We're not far from Good Neighbor, but let's just fast travel right inside. I need to buy some ammo. I'm getting low. Hey, Von Collard. I don't know if I said this earlier. I meant to if I didn't say it. I hope you feel better soon. Lord Runoff says, if you kill a super mutant, you'll have to lug the body wherever you want to do the photo shoot. Now I'll just do the photo shoot right where it is. I don't think you can even drag super mutants. They're too heavy.
Stay free, sister.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
Storm wishes Fallout 4 had grenade launchers. Like in GTA 5. Yeah, and I think even
Let's see what you have.
Fallout New Vegas had a grenade launcher. I used a grenade launcher a lot when I played New Vegas. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have it. I mean, they have the Fat Man, which launches the mini nukes, and they have there's missile launchers in this game too, right? And they've got the Gatlin lasers. But yeah, no grenade launchers. You can huck grenades. That's all you can do. You can throw them yourself. Alright, I need some plasma rounds, Cleo. There we go. I don't think I have anything to sell her. I guess I can sell her the Brahmin meat and the bubble gum. And the death claw meat. What the heck? Hermit crab meat. Oh yeah, 'cause I was out in Far Harbor at the movie theater. There was a big old hermit crab that spawned out there in front of the movie theater. Alright. Let's run next door and see how many that Daisy has.
It means a lot to me that you made the library a safer place. Thanks again.
Let's see what you got.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Alright. Plasma, please. She won't have as many as Cleo, but we'll take it. Alright. Okay, I Stella, it's gotta go. Yep, it's getting late where you are. Thank you.
If you hit upon something, don't bother telling me it's an heirloom. I'm probably...
Have a good night. I know, it's going late, isn't it?
Citizen.
It's always fun streaming Fallout 4. And I haven't been able to do it in a while. Alright. So, let's go kill some super mutants. Where's a good place to kill super mutants? Oh, you know where's a good place? Out here at West Everett Estates. We'll go to Tappington and then cross the lake. Easy E is saying at the Vault 111 gift shop. Is that where you got the t-shirt? I know, right? Like, I don't mind Creation Club stuff. It, you know, can sometimes be really cool and expand you know, the options in the game, but then sometimes the Creation Club stuff is just not really lore friendly. Like, I mean, yeah, Vault 111 is a thing, but why would anyone have a Vault 111 t-shirt? Even a ghoul, even if you assume, like, this guy has had the t-shirt since the war, since the bombs dropped, like, why? I mean, Vault 111 was barely a vault, you know? We had vault suits, but not vault t-shirts. And even if we did, like, what did he do? Go into Vault 111 and peel one off one of the dead bodies or something? Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe you could say that they started making Vault 111 t-shirts because I'm just so terribly popular because I destroyed the Institute. But then why not make Minutemen t-shirts or something? Like, I don't know. It's silly. Some of the Creation Club stuff is just silly. That Vault 111 shirt is from the Creation Club t-shirt pack. And some of the t-shirts are cool. Like, some of them have Grognak the Barbarian, or they have the Unstoppables.
Great.
Or, like, I'm wearing a Sunset Sarsaparilla t-shirt, which, you know, I guess came all the way over from the Mojave Wasteland. But yeah, the Vault 111 shirt, I don't know about that. That just seems silly.
Kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Oh, there she is talking about her arse again. God dang it, Kate. I'm not looking at your arse. Get over yourself. This is why I sent you to live with McCready. That woman is obsessed with people looking at her arse. Alright, here we go. Let's go kill some super mutants and stage a photo. Or just get stuck in some fencing. Are you kidding me? Have I just gotten stuck in like one spot in a game? There we go. Okay. That was weird. Who's shooting? Somebody's shooting in the distance.
What game's over?
Well, Major, I guess you could call that trying.
Fortifying polished metal right arm. Okay.
To collect.
Yeah, I know. Ooh.
Done in.
Who the heck? Oh, he's on our side. Alright, come on, dude. That's a lot of blood, John.
Awful brave. Still stupid.
You're here! You're here! Stop hiding!
Come on, I should be able to squeeze under there.
No, you went and got me!
Oh no. Does a super mutant count for the scavenger hunt if it's turned into goo? I don't think so. Dang it. Let's see if we can find another one. I think all we've got is a mutant hound left. Maybe?
Something's coming. Ready up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Use some jet after.
Alright, there's one red dot in here.
Not sure what happened here, but I'm hoping they're not planning a repeat performance.
Alright, don't turn into goo, dude. There we go. We got our super mutant. And our kitchen. This is the perfect spot. Perfect spot to stage our photo. I love it. Look, we even have everything set up for us. We have a glowing food item. We have some food there. We got a dead mutant. Do we got something orange in here? We got something glowing right there. It's a lamp. It's kind of orange. Does it count? I don't know. But alright, let's do it. This is where we're going to do our picture. Okay. So, first of all, what bladed weapon are we going to use? Let's use Crum's tooth. That's pretty wicked. Or we can use the bladed tire iron. What do you think? What do you guys think? Crum's tooth or the bladed tire iron? Vote in the chat room. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Oh, there you go. ECE is saying my great-great-great-great-grandpa worked on Vault 111 and they gave him a t-shirt. Right. Right, there you go. He got a t-shirt for building it. Right. Okay, and then let's look at, we can wear Oswald's top hat. Or we can wear the captain's hat. Let's start with the captain's hat. See how that looks. And then we also have, we'll drop a Jangles. And put him right here. Okay, and then we'll drop skull. There we go. Let's take that. There we go. It's probably easier to do in a settlement, but that's fine. Okay. And then let's see, what else do we have? We have the Nuka-Cola Victory. We don't necessarily need it, but it's definitely, it's a triple play, so we're going to use it. There we go. All right. And what else do we need?
But we made real comfy lives.
All right, let's start with that. All right, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to fulfill the conditions of the Fallout Scavenger Hunt that Stella and I have launched today. And it requires that we have an animal, which is the monkey right there. It requires that we have the color orange, which is the Nuka Victory right there, as well as what's on my shirt and my hair and stuff, and we'll see that in a minute. It requires that we have a toy, which is also the monkey. Yes, items can count as a twofer. It requires that we have a super mutant, who is this guy right here, who is dead. It requires that we have a food item. Well, there's tons of food items right here. Sodas, iguana bits, vegetable soup. But, you know, Nuka-Cola Victory also counts. We got corn. We got all kinds of stuff. We had a gourd. Let's see about that. Let's drop the gourd. There you go. Because you know what? That is also orange. That could be an orange food item. There we go. And let's see, got the skull. We have a skull right there. I'm not really happy with the way that looks, but it is what it is. Close your mouth, dude. I guess that's as good as it gets. It's a little glitchy now. Close your mouth, man. There you go. Right there. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then something that glows. We have a few of those. We got a Nuka Quantum that's already in here. The Nuka-Cola Victory also glows. We could probably say that the sunlight was glowing in the window. That's fine. Something wooden. Oh, shoot. This is not really a wooden house, is it? We need something wooden. Is this toy wooden? Oh, we got toy blocks, too. Oh, little alien. Yeah, we could take these wooden blocks. Thank you. Oh man, this is the perfect place. Alright. Let's drop some wooden blocks. The toy car does indeed have wood in it, so it counts. We can put these blocks all over the place. We could use the toy car if we wanted to. Oh, shit. Sorry. I was gonna just put it right here in the oven. There we go. Alright. Got lots of wooden things, not a problem. Now, see, if we wanted to drag the super mutant body, it says this item is too heavy to carry. But I have a sneaking suspicion that we could move him if we did something like this. Yeah, see? That will move bodies and skeletons and things. There we go. Oh, look at him. He looks like the dying Gaul. I wonder if I can get him to sit up any more than that. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. We'll drop that. Alright. We're very close. Then we have to have ourselves, our character, wearing a hat and holding a bladed weapon. Which I think I've already got set up here. So let's get into position and see how this looks.
If someone needs help, we help them.
Oh, what did we vote in the chat room for the blades?
It's not hard.
Alright, Storm wants me to use Crumb's tooth. Gentugo's voting for the tooth. Patrick's voting for the tooth. Alright. Hello, Lincoln. A7X. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat room. Alright. Oh, no. Let's do this. Can't really see my face, though. I wonder if it's possible for me to back up into the sunlight a little bit. Alright, let's try it again. Nope, not very well lit. Let's stand up here then. This looks like it's better lit. No? It's weird that I can't get a good light on my face. Maybe I gotta turn off my own... I mean, 'cause like there's light right here. Coming in from outside. Alright. So there we go. That's one way we could do it. And then you would take a screenshot like that. Of course, you can't really see the blade in my hand, so let me back up a little bit. Now what we could also do, hang on a second. I don't know if the screen might go blue while I do this. I'm changing my settings. I'm going to settings, display, and then I'm turning off the HUD. That's one way to get a better screenshot. There we go. So there should be light coming in right here. That's got all the goodies right there. Except the knife in my hand. Can't really see it. Gosh darn it. There we go. Doesn't really like my own face though, but alright. But there, that should fulfill all the conditions. There's an animal, the color orange, a toy, a super mutant, a food item, a skull, something that glows, something wooden, myself wearing a hat and holding a bladed weapon. So you would do that, and then you would submit your screenshot either on Twitter.
Make life hard for people just trying to survive. I'm not
Okay, alright, darling. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. You could submit it on Twitter using the hashtag Fallout Scavenger, Scavenger with 2 V's, or you could email it to me. My email is available under the information about the giveaway and the scavenger hunt. And you could also DM it to me on Twitter. Also, you could post it on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. Not really publicly, but if anyone wants to post their photos on Instagram with the hashtag Fallout Scavenger, I will look for them over there as well. The deadline is Halloween, midnight on Halloween. So you've got some time. You've got about 10 days. And 1 entry per person. And you can... But, I mean, you know, if you want to do it for fun and you want to do multiple entries, that's fine. It doesn't increase your chances of winning. But, you know, if you just want to do it for fun. I mean, basically, we're just doing this for fun anyway. Stella and I put it all together because we thought it would be fun. Just to have a game that everyone could play no matter where they were and no matter what Fallout game that they had. We're also thinking about doing this in December with Skyrim. Doing a Skyrim scavenger hunt and having some prizes for that. And maybe next year we'll do a Stardew Valley scavenger hunt. But yeah, if you want complete information about it, just check out patreon.com/JewelSmith. Everything I have on my Patreon is free to the public. I don't have anything behind a paywall. There's no special behind the scenes content, or, you know, you have to pay to see the content or anything. I mean, if you want to join for $1 a month and support the channel, you can, but it's totally optional. The content is still there regardless. And that will give you all the details and links and things and direct you to my author website, which is jlhilton.com. And that's where all the rules and conditions and details are posted. As well as iStella is going to post information over at istella.co.uk. If you're in the UK or in Europe, you can check out her prize package. We're doing 2 separate prize packages. They're not exactly the same. But they're similar. It's all fan-made, Fallout-related stuff. So, but yeah, I did Fallout 3 earlier today. It took me about half an hour. It really didn't take a lot of time. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I said, oh, I know exactly where I can do this. And kind of like this location right here, where it's sort of already pre-stocked for most of the conditions. I didn't know that when I made up the game, when Istell and I were coming up with with scavenger items. I didn't say, oh, let's do this location, you know, in Fallout 4 or this location in Fallout 3. But like once we had come up with the list, I just immediately knew, like, oh, the perfect place in Fallout 3 would be the Republic of Dave Museum or whatever. And then like here, we walk in, we kill a mutant, and we get like half the items on the list are already sitting here. So, there you go. But, get as creative as you want. Do it however you want to do it, so long as it fulfills the conditions on the list and it's in a Fallout game. You are welcome to have fun and get creative. I'm going to try the belated tire iron. Let's see what that looks like. Nope, didn't want to do that. Ooh, that looks pretty cool.
There's no sport to spilling blood if the person ain't earned it. Lucky for us, the Commonwealth provides.
Wish I could get my face better lit, though. I mean, with this lantern right here, you'd think I would have better light on my face. There we go. Can't really see the belated. There we go. There you go. There we go. Let's try the other hat, too. Oh, yeah, I like that. There we go. All right, well, I think that's going to be about it for me. I mean, the whole idea of this stream was that I just wanted to demonstrate the Fallout Scavenger Hunt, and I wanted to announce that it was happening and let everyone know on YouTube. I'd posted it on Twitter earlier today. I'd posted it on my blog a few days ago. And I posted it on my Patreon, I think yesterday or maybe earlier today. But, I know not everyone follows me on Patreon or Twitter or wherever. Stella is going to be announcing it over on her Discord and also on her website. But yeah, and like I said, I streamed earlier on Twitch. I streamed Fallout 3, so people who follow me on Twitch could see that there was a Fallout Scavenger Hunt going on and could see how I completed it in Fallout 3. And now I've been streaming Fallout 4 just so we could come here and show how it might be done in Fallout 4. Storm says, I'm going to be uploading clips of my gameplay and more. For the Fallout Scavenger Hunt or just in general? I mean, because you know what? I would accept that. I mean, we're asking for screenshots, but like if people want to do a stream where they go through and gather all the items and then, you know, like I'm doing, you know, stand here on stream and say, okay, here's all the stuff and here I am, we would accept that too. We just need to know that it exists. So you would have to contact me or Stella and let us know that you had uploaded a video with the scavenger hunt content so we can go and look at it and verify it.
Most folks just don't know real living. Not like this.
Lincoln says, I'll give it a go if my PS4 is fixed by then. Oh, I hope so. Whatever Fallout game you have, you can play this in Fallout 4, Fallout 3. I would assume you could do it in Fallout 76 and Fallout New Vegas as well. I mean, I don't have Fallout New Vegas on PC or, you know, it's not available on PS4 unless you use PS Now, which doesn't allow me to stream it. So I don't have PS Now, but I don't have an Xbox yet. I'm going to be getting an Xbox eventually whenever I can. I'm trying to get an Xbox X, and then I'll have, you know, all the Fallout games, all the Bethesda games and stuff. But I don't know. I might be able to play Fallout New Vegas on PC with Game Share. I think one of my daughters has it. My oldest has it on PC. But I would have to start up a new game and everything and get into it in order to do the the scavenger hunt. That would be a lot of work. I don't know if I have time for that right now. But yeah, I think in theory, because Fallout New Vegas has a lot of the same items as Fallout 3. I mean, they basically just use the same assets. Kind of the way Fallout 76 uses a lot of the same assets as Fallout 4. So, you know, in theory, if you can play it in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, you should be able to play it in New Vegas and 76 as well. Ooh, Storm's got an Xbox One. Is that the previous generation? I've never had an Xbox, but I want to get one now. I want to get an Xbox X with a Game Pass. I think that's a good deal. I mean, I'm going to get a PS5 too eventually one of these days if I can ever get a hold of one. But this will be the first time in my life I buy an Xbox. Storm mostly plays Fallout 4 on Xbox One and PC. Yeah, see, I'm playing Fallout 3 on PC right now. I didn't used to be a PC gamer because my computer was Linux. For many years, I had a Linux laptop. So I wasn't playing a lot. It wasn't a game, you know, a PC gaming rig. But then last year, it might have been 2 years ago now. You know, time is a blur with the pandemic. But I picked up a laptop. I guess it was about a year ago. Because that's when I started playing Fallout 3. And now I'm playing several PC games. I mean, I stream over on Twitch sometimes. When I'm playing on PC, I stream to Twitch because Twitch has a real easy link. You know, I just click on the Twitch studio and then, bam, start streaming. I don't really have to set anything else up. It's real easy to use. So when I'm on PC, I stream to Twitch. But when I'm on PS4, I stream to YouTube because that's where I have more viewers. But yeah, sometimes during the week I'm over on Twitch, twitch.tv/JulesSmith, and I'm playing Fallout 3 over there. Of course, I edit the live streams, and I've been uploading Fallout 3 edited videos to YouTube for the past year or so. Still uploading videos. I've got one that should be available on Sunday or Saturday, I think. Saturday. But yeah, I've been playing Fallout 3. And I'd never played Fallout 3 before. I had played Fallout New Vegas was my first Fallout game. My daughter convinced me to play it because it was her favorite. And then after I played New Vegas, I played Fallout 4. And then I played Fallout Shelter a lot. There's several Fallout Shelter videos on my YouTube channel too. So yeah, now, like I said, just a year ago when I got a PC I could use for gaming, I started playing Fallout 3. It's been a lot of fun. I like Fallout 3. I'm having a good time.
A lot of real estate to watch. Eyes up.
All right, well, I think we've done a good job here. So I am going to go back to my usual armored newsboy cap and my pew pew special plasma rifle, which I have a replica of on the wall above my desk. There's a photo on Twitter that I posted a while back when I first got this put up, but I have a weapon rack on my wall. It's just like the weapon racks in Fallout 4 that you can put up in your settlements that are the pegboards. I've got a big pegboard on the wall, and I've got a replica of Kratos' Leviathan axe from God of War, and I have a replica of the plasma rifle from Fallout 4, and I have a giant wrench, a fake wrench like you use in BioShock. The first weapon you get in BioShock, the great big wrench. I've got this prop wrench, and they're all hanging on the weapon board over my desk. It's very cool. But I love the plasma rifle. I used a plasma rifle in New Vegas. That was my first Fallout game, like I said, and then I used the plasma rifle in this game. I would have used the plasma rifle in Fallout 3 as well, except that I never ended up getting one until way later in the game. I think when I finally ran into the Enclave, because I didn't do the main quest right away in Fallout 3. And when I finally ran into the Enclave and started finding plasma weapons, they just don't do as much damage as the other weapons that I have. And apparently, I didn't realize this, but I did not do the right thing during another quest, and I didn't get the special plasma rifle. There's a way to get some kind of more powerful, unique plasma rifle in Fallout 3, and I didn't do that, and now I won't be able to get it, so I'm not using plasma in Fallout 3, but that's fine. I'm using a tri-beam laser, and I'm using, a lot of times I'm just using a Chinese assault rifle. I've got this special, I don't know how it's pronounced, it's a Xuanlong Chinese assault rifle. I use that or my tri-beam laser. Sometimes I use some of the alien, I've got some alien blasters. I did the Mothership Zeta DLC, so I've got some cool alien weapons that I use once in a while. Gentugo wants a plasma rifle. In real life, or in the games. You want a real plasma rifle or you want a replica plasma rifle? I had to buy mine on eBay. When they first came out, it's an official Bethesda object. It's not something that somebody like built or 3D printed or anything like that. It's an official Bethesda plasma rifle. But when they first came out, they were pretty expensive. And I wanted one, but I didn't buy one. You know, I kind of waited. And then I just happened to be on eBay and I was looking around at some different things and I saw that someone was selling one for like half the retail price, like the original retail price. It was very affordable. I don't know, it might have been less than half. Anyway, it was very affordable and it was, you know, one of those buy it now things where you could just say, yes, I want it and get it. So I said, yes. Gimme. And I nabbed it. But there's not a whole lot of them out there. And they made a plasma pistol version too that you can get. It doesn't have the stock or the barrel on it. It's basically just, you know, the central portion of the rifle. Storm wants a T60 helmet. Oh, yeah. That's another one of those limited edition things, isn't it? Alright, well, before I sign off, let's go down here and get this dang fusion core and get that off of the map. And then I'll be done for the night. And my family's probably wondering what in the world happened to me. I've been streaming for a while now. We went to Nuka World, saw an Easter egg. We gathered items for the scavenger hunt. We killed a lot of mutants. We killed a lot of raiders. It's a good day in the wasteland. And now we're going to go try to find a fusion core. Not like I need it. I've got a ton of them, and I don't even wear power armor. I don't use a Gatling laser, but what the heck. It's very slow loading screens because this is a game that I've been playing for years. This is my first Soul Survivor. Alright. We're here at Jamaica Plain. Oh, let's turn back on our HUD. I get a little bit disoriented if I don't have the HUD on. Alright. Do we have any bottle caps in here? Oh, we do have some. Okay. Alright, we gotta go this way.
I wasn't aware that roaming the Commonwealth could prove so interesting.
This place is usually full of raiders, right? Alright, it's off to my left. It's off over here somewheres. Huh. Oh, right. I've got a little marker on there. I don't think I've heard him say that before. That's fair.
You're gonna pick up a serious glow sticking around here.
What in the heck? Why was it so radioactive right? Oh, there's barrels right there. Duh. Okay. Oh, I bet it's in that warehouse right there, that garage.
Really hope this
this is a location that's associated with one of the Creation Club. Yeah, it's got the Minuteman flag there. This is where you can get some Minuteman power armor. Courtesy of Just Like Biking, who was a longtime sponsor of Fallout Fridays when I used to do Fallout Fridays. He sponsored me to try out the Minutemen versus the Gunners Creation Club. There's the fusion core. We got it. Anyway, I think this is where you could come to get some power armor. Oh, dang. Yeah, this is definitely part of the Minutemen versus Gunners Creation Club stuff. And look, there's a laser musket. And there's a rad stag with sunglasses and a hat. A Minuteman hat.
Inside, you got it.
I guess I can't take it. That's fine. Ooh.
Bunch of odds and ends in this one.
Oh, you know what? I didn't grab all my goodies back at Fairline Estates. West Everett Estates or wherever it was. It wasn't Fairline, it was West Everett. I left my Nuka Victory and all that stuff just sitting on the counter. I was so eager to get down here to get a fusion core, I left everything behind. Let's go grab it. Well, this has been fun. It's been fun to be able to stream Fallout 4, and I'm glad it didn't crash. One of the reasons that I... Oh no.
I got something. I see you now.
Where is he? Is this one that we... Oh, it's a warlord. Okay. I was gonna say, where the heck did we leave all of our junk? I'll let you handle it, John. I'm trying to pick up all my junk.
Yes.
Is this where we left all of our junk? No, it's not. What's in here? Oh, right. Alright, I think I've removed all the duds.
Got it.
Disengage lock. Alright, and turn off the spotlights. There we go. I think that there's a whole story involved here. Oh, dang. There's a trap right there. I'm not going to get into reading that story right now because I already read it ages ago. Don't care. I'm here to get my junk. The junk that I left behind. Where did I leave it? Why is the spotlight going off? I thought I disarmed the spotlights. This is not where I left my stuff. But there's some nice stuff in here. Alright, so, alright, we came in through there. We went, I remember going past the loader. But this is not the house where we left our stuff. Alright, we came past the loader and then what? Oh yeah, I think we came down here. And there was a dude, I think that's the house right there. I know, I just did this like, what, 5 minutes ago, and now I can't remember. There it is. Let's grab all these goodies. Some of the goodies are things we brought with us, and some were things that were here already. Definitely worth grabbing. Alright. I think that'll do us. Now, if I was friends with the Brotherhood of Steel and I needed to make some of their hydraulic fluid, I think we would need that antifreeze bottle. But I don't. I don't need it. I'm gonna take it anyway, but... Yeah, I'm carrying too much. Oh, there's a bowler hat.
Here, that's too much. Give something here.
Oh! There's a bowling alley set up right here. And I didn't do very well, did I? Where did the bowling ball go? Aw, dang, I lost the bowling ball. It went through the hole right there. Oh, he's talking about people strapping bombs to mole rats. Yeah, I've encountered those in the game. That's an actual thing you can encounter in the game. Alright, dang it. Here, let's pull this out. Maybe we can get the ball this way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's try it again. There are several other bowling alleys set up in the game. There was one we found on the roof of a red rocket. I did a little video about it not too long ago. I think it was just a few weeks ago. It was out here. I think it was out in this area. Might have been somewhere around here. Can't remember exactly. It's in the video. You can check my channel if you're interested. But there's a little rooftop, kind of a little shelter area. Well, they had a bowling alley set up. All right. Oh, well, that was better. But it gets a bounce here at the end. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. There's a bunch of money. Was that there before? I don't remember seeing it before when we came back here to get the bowling ball. Maybe I just missed it because I was too intent on the bowling ball. There was a bunch of money behind it. Uh-huh. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Man, there's all kinds of good junk in here. And they've even got a chalkboard. Rule number 1, no fighting. I don't think the mutants wrote that rule. What do you guys think? Alright. Well, there's probably a lot more we could potentially loot from all this stuff, but... we got the things we brought with us, anyway. And then some. Anybody want some roast raider? Smoked raider? Ugh. That's gross. Ooh, what's in here? I have the perk where the bobby pins don't break, so...
Sweet.
I didn't have that perk for most of the game. I recently took it. I was saying earlier that I hadn't streamed Fallout 4 in a while, and I wanted to. I wanted to stream a little bit of settlement building and whatnot.
Worth nabbing around here. It's going to be in the houses.
Okay, honey, thank you. But the game kept crashing on me. It was crashing a lot. I'm surprised it's been going so long today, because I was having a lot of crashes every time I tried to play it. Half a mole rat sticking out of the dirt. But that's one reason why I haven't... I mean, I don't generally stream a lot of Fallout 4 anyway. Not anymore. I streamed it a lot for a long time, but I haven't been streaming it much recently. But, you know, every once in a while I still like to load it up and do a little settlement building or something. Did you not kill that guy? Did you give up on him? Why am I not hitting him? I guess I'm just too far away. Alright, let's go. Let's go finish him off. I thought you'd finished him off, Hancock. There we go. Ooh, there's a lot of bloody handprints right there. I don't like that. I know I'm breathing hard because I'm overloaded. This place would be a fantastic settlement. And it's silly that, you know, we get Taffington Boathouse, little bitty old house across the water, but we don't get to have this place. I mean, this is basically another Sanctuary Hills right here. It should be a settlement too. But oh well. We get what we get. Good night, Gentugo. Gentugo says, good night, I'm off to bed. Good night. So am I. So am I. Oh. Sorry, let's put that away. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun, and I hope you'll give the Fallout Scavenger Hunt a try. Tomorrow I should be streaming some Stardew Valley with Team Trash Cake. That's Ice Stella and Sulfur. We're going to be doing that most Fridays from here on out. We started over with a new game. We are playing a Four Corners map hosted by Ice Stella. She's streaming on her Twitch channel, and I will stream to YouTube. So you can see it from at least two different perspectives. You can see it from her perspective or from mine. You can switch back and forth between the tabs if you have a laptop or something. And then I'll continue to have some Fallout 3 videos uploading to YouTube. Those are edited from my Twitch live streams. And right now I'm in the middle of streaming Potion Craft, which is an indie game over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/JewelSmith. Potion Craft is kind of like, if you really like alchemy and Skyrim, that's pretty much what the game is about. You play as an alchemist, and it's a little bit of a puzzle RPG kind of game. It's really cute. It's not huge or complicated or anything, but it's fun. It's a nice casual stream. We hang out and chat a lot, and I brew potions. That's what I've been up to. And if you want to find out more about me, you can check out patreon.com/JewelSmith. And if you're so inclined to support the channel, you can do that for as little as $1 a month on Patreon. I appreciate you so much. Thanks, everybody. It was so good to see everyone. I had a really good time. And I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with for the Fallout Scavenger Hunt. Take care of yourselves. Till next time.